it's Cherokee. So, in keeping with the communication series, today I thought we'd talk about how to say I'm sorry. So, I was thinking about some of the challenges that people have when um, when it comes to communication. And another one that came up for me was being able to admit when you are wrong. And I remember it being very difficult because I thought I would come across to other people as being stupid, and people would look down on me and not think um, that I had any intelligence if I was ever wrong about anything. And I have learned through observation that it's okay to say I'm sorry. And in this video, I'd like to talk about why, the mechanics behind saying I'm sorry and what it does to a relationship. When I was a little kid, there used to be these Mormon commercials that would come on, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And one of them was a mom who was rushing around in the morning with her kid to get her kid out and to school. And the kid wanted to show her something, and she didn't have time. She's like, I don't got time, we gotta go. So they leave, and then she comes back home and she sees that it was just a nice drawing or something that her daughter had made for her. And in her rush in the moment, she just didn't have time for it. And the little girl was like kind of sad, and So when she picked her up from school, she brings her back home, and then she apologized for not having the time this morning, not taking the time to listen to her, and then picked up the little picture and showed her and said, I really love the picture, here's why, blah, blah. And I remember this commercial because I said that's the kind of mom I want to be. I want to be someone who is okay making mistakes, someone who's okay saying I'm sorry. It does a whole lot in terms of building trust in any relationship. And this could be a relationship like a romantic relationship, a relationship with your siblings, a relationship with your friends, a relationship with your coworkers. That's a big one. And especially your relationship with your children. You can foster a deep and loving relationship with your children if you are not scared to say, I'm sorry. If you are scared to say, I'm sorry, then you are not keeping a secret from anyone. When a person is wrong about something and it's like blatantly obvious to the people around them, right? People don't usually say anything. And you can disagree as much as you want and have your reasons, but there's some things that are just so blatantly obvious, everyone knows you're wrong. And instead of just being a bigger person, you could even call it's not even being a bigger person, just being honest with yourself and saying, okay, I'm wrong, I messed up, I'm sorry for that. There are some people who are like fight you tooth and nail and they need to be right, and it's like we all know you are wrong, and you not admitting it doesn't now mean we've changed our minds. And so but what it does is it makes the people around you, if you're worried about saying you're wrong about something or that you're sorry, it makes the people around you not feel that they can trust you. And it also makes the people around you not feel that you can lead them. When you make mistakes, and major or minor, doesn't matter, but you can never say, you know what, I could have done that better, then people lose respect for you. The respect that you believe that you would be gaining by refusing to admit anything is not going to happen. People will not openly tell you, hey, you know what, I know I can't really trust you now, I've lost respect for you. They're not going to say that, but that is absolutely how it will come across. And if you've ever had a boss like that, then you know exactly what that feels like. So saying I'm sorry does go a long way in terms of building relationships. So how do you get to embrace your I'm sorry? Well, just like anything, you just practice it. You just say, I'm sorry. Say to yourself, like go in your room, close the door or go in the bathroom, look in the mirror and just say, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. Say it in a variety of different ways until you get comfortable saying it. At first, it's not going to be easy to say I'm sorry. If you're a person who does not like to say I'm sorry, it's gonna be painful. But rest assured, you are not going to be looked at like you're stupid. No one's going to think you're an idiot because you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. And so there's no reason to feel that way. And when it comes to not admitting that you're sorry or admitting that you're sorry, people have far more respect for a person who can admit their faults and acknowledge, I made an error of judgment here and I would like to correct it, versus someone who belligerently wants to just say no and stay in this mindset like I can never be wrong. And that's not the kind of person that people usually want to work with, right? Especially if you're like working on a project, a group project. Mistakes happen, things happen. This is normal. And it is normal. Don't think it's not. It's totally normal for people to mess up all the time. It happens. You will not be the only person to have made a mistake. You will not be the only person to have messed up, and no one's going to think that you're stupid. Now, something that I've observed just from watching others is some cultures are really good at saying I'm sorry, and that's definitely something that I've picked up and learned along the way, and just started saying it. If you bump into someone, oh, I'm sorry, that's an easy way to start. Anytime you bump into someone accidentally, you can say, I'm sorry, that's an easy way to start it off if you don't have a whole lot of experience admitting that you're wrong about something or that you made a mistake. So hopefully that is helpful. And, I've taken something with me my entire life. When I learned this phrase, and I forget who said it, but you can look it up if you're interested. It goes like this: always flavor your words with honey in case one day you have to eat them. And I cannot tell you how many times that phrase has saved me from many an embarrassing moment. In other words, before you just accuse someone of something, ask, did you do this? Because the answer might be no, right? You don't want to accuse someone and say, I heard you did this. How could you do this? And then jump to conclusions and you don't even have the facts yet. And then you have to go back and say, I'm sorry, I majorly overreacted and I totally misjudged you. It's far nicer and kinder to flavor your words with honey. And in doing so, that can save you from a few I'm sorries, and can also it's also a way of being respectful of other people, and just knowing in your mind that there's a possibility that I am wrong about this, right? It's possible that you could be wrong about things. It's possible I can be wrong about things, and it's okay. No one is perfect, and no one is knows everything in the world. So it's a good and healthy thing to admit when you are wrong. And I know that it's very difficult for some to say those words because they are afraid of looking stupid, and they're afraid of being wrong, because then they think that people will always think they're wrong about everything. But that's not the case at all. When you are big enough to say I'm sorry, you will gain the respect of a lot of people. People will know that they can trust you and that you won't try to take advantage of them. And it's a wonderful way to enhance your communication skills. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I apologize. Okay? Practice makes perfect. Try it a few times. Use it out in public. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, just say I'm sorry. See how play with it on your tongue. Have fun with it. And like anything, it will get better, but you're not stupid, and you can embrace your I'm sorry in such a way that eventually you won't even care to use it. When you use it, it'll be heartfelt, but it won't make you feel like it used to. It won't make you feel like people won't trust you. It won't make you feel like you're stupid. It won't make you feel any of those things. So you just got to take that first step, and then you'll be on your way. Okay? Take care.